Hello everyone, I made it to my destination. Where would I want to spend my birthday, I asked. And, I told you that it would be someplace that, it would be someone who inspires me, or some place that inspires me, or something that inspires me or intrigues me, that I find some interest in. But where would I want to go for my birthday? Let's find out. Maybe Fairmount, Indiana, the hometown of the one, the only James Dean, who I am a super fan of.
What do you do when the people who cheered you on the most are no longer here? You go out into the world and you take on all the challenges. You honor them by keeping your promise to do just that. So if you like history, art, music, know anything about being part of a fandom, there will be plenty of that here. There will be side quests, endless progress updates, all while working a full-time job, my side gigs, and oh yeah, working toward that goal of getting one of my novels published with just a little over a year to go. Am I crazy? Oh, probably. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm that Amy girl. Welcome to my world. Won't you please? Come on in. James Dean needs no introduction. An iconic symbol for teen angst and rebellion is how most people remember him. But Jimmy was so much more than that. And his hometown of Fairmount, Indiana, is a wonderful tribute to his life and his legacy.
So this is a stop along the James Dean visual tour. James Dean was here, and then it will show his footprints of where he was actually standing in that photo. I'm gonna go put my feet there. All right, here we go. And I am now standing where Jimmy stood. So right now I am walking to the James Dean Gallery. I parked up by the museum, which I've been to the museum a couple times. So just want to say Fairmount is like the Graceland for Deaners or James Dean superfans. It's the place we come to just like be where Jimmy was, lived, stood, and see his belongings and meet with other fans, things like that. But I've never been here to the gallery, which I am right now approaching, so I'm going to show you. Okay, so kind of the first thing you see is Jimmy looking right at you as you're coming in the gallery, and then there's the gallery. I do know that once again there's no video inside, so I've never been here anyway, so I do want to just check it out. I will take some pictures and most likely do some chatting. All right, I'll see you on the other side.
I was in immediate awe as soon as I entered the gallery. There were so many things to see. I was completely mesmerized. There was just so much. Among my favorites were a picture Jimmy had signed referring to himself as the Thinker, the fence from Rebel, "Hi Jimmy," and years worth of letters from fans, newsletters from the fan clubs of the past, and the Dean Zine, which is the current fan club distribution.
I am so, that was so magnificent, and I was speaking to one of the owners there, Lenny. He makes these jackets, of which I bought one, which you shall see later when I show you my merch haul. And we were just talking about obviously James Dean and different things, but the place is just magnificent. There's art, there's memorabilia. They had a little screening room showing some of Jimmy's TV movies. It was so great. I had such a great time. And just a few blocks up from the gallery is the James Dean Memorial Park, where you can find this bust made by Kenneth Kendall, and there is another one at the Griffith Observatory in LA. All right, so just a couple blocks up from the Memorial Park is the James Dean Museum, where outside they have this amazing mural. And right here next to the mural I just showed you is one of the stops, and I will later show you a picture I took a few months ago when I was here at this very spot. And you can see once again they have marked the footsteps of Jimmy here. Oh, and really quick, over there is the Rebel Lodge. Pretty cool. Okay, coming up to the museum, you do see Garfield, because Jim Davis is also from Fairmount. And I'm just going to show you the sign over here real quick of Jimmy. That's at his New York apartment. I'm going to go in and say hi and look around. I know there's at least one new exhibit that I haven't seen yet, so I'm excited for that. Once again, no video inside, so I'll grab some pictures.
The museum is the place to go to see the largest display of Jimmy's personal items. You just have to go, I'm telling you. If you want to know who Jimmy really was, this is the place. There is so much to look at that I swear I've noticed something new every time I've come, even though it was already there on my previous visit. The new exhibit was a replica of Jimmy's Speedster and this car, which may look familiar if you're a fan. My favorite item to see is always Jimmy's conga drum. He made his own strap for it, which he used to carry it wherever he went. It has been the item that has spoken to me ever since my first visit. It's like I can hear him playing. James Dean was a talented artist, an athlete, and an amazing actor, and so much more.
So I just left the museum. I was talking to the curator, Dorothy Schultz, for quite a while. Of course, she recognized me. I've been here this is my third time, but I'm a super fan, so she recognized me. We always have good conversations, and we were talking about fandoms and how it is Jimmy's fans that have kept, his legacy going, and how important super fans are, and how that's their job, although not all super fans take it that seriously. So it was fun. We had a good time talking about Jimmy and all things Jimmy as well. So I'm now going to go head out to the farm and the area in Jimmy's grave. So I will show those things in just a few moments, but heading that way. It's not that far. We have made it to the childhood home / Winslow Farm, where James Dean grew up. And so some of this will look familiar if you're familiar with any of Dennis Stock's photos from the last time Jimmy was here in Fairmount in 1955. I am currently outside of Back Friends Church. This is the church where Jimmy and his family attended church.
This building is Indian Motors, where Jimmy bought his first motorcycle and spent a lot of his time.
Okay, I have made it to the grave of James Dean. I'm going to pay my respects here. There we go.
Buried next to Jimmy on the left is his father and stepmother, and to the right are his aunt and uncle who cared for him from the age of 9 after his mother's passing and into adulthood. Even though there was more here to see, and I definitely recommend that you check it out, I decided to go find a place to eat because after all the exploring and chatting with the wonderful people of Fairmount, my stomach was growling.
Okay, I am here at Payne's Restaurant. There's a British Garfield here because this is a place where you can get an actual traditional English meal of fish and chips, which Lenny told me about.
The food at Payne's was delicious. I started with a cucumber tomato salad, raspberry lemonade, and of course, fish and chips. It was the perfect birthday meal. Hey, thanks for watching. This was one of the best birthdays ever, if not the best. Next week's upload will be day 3 of my birthday road trip, where I spent a short day in Nashville. Until then, go chase your dreams.